Today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the most broken and overpowered game mechanics in all of Madden 25. It's on the defensive side of the ball, so you've been struggling to get stops. This video is for you. This video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to, quote unquote, it's the terminology they use, ghost walk. Other words, it's the user press. It's super simple. You can do it out of any defense, any play, blitz or coverage. It's a really effective yet cheesy way to, disrupt the play and causing completion, cause a sack, cause an interception. And it's so good because you could switch stick. You don't have to run the entirety of the route with the receiver you're doing it on. But that's a little pre-analysis. I'm going to be showing you how to do it, a couple examples of my gameplay, and then also the best scenarios to do it out of defenses 6-1, 3-4 odd, dollar, all that good stuff. The pros have been doing it for months now. It used to be banned. That's how crazy it is. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first things first, you're gonna want to have a user, someone with high press. So thankfully for me, thankfully for all you guys if you play Mutt, this Sean Taylor, he's super fast, and he also gets like 92 press all the way boosted up, which is insane for a linebacker. And ideally, just the whole premise is this: we're gonna line up over a receiver, whether you're in blitzing or you're in coverage, and we're gonna hold L1 down. We're just gonna hold L1 down, and you could move your joystick down on the left stick. This will kind of help the press get some crazy animations where they just completely are not open. But yeah, that's all you got to do. You got to hold L1 down, and you're going to see this animation that we're going to get. So we're going to put CD Lamb on. Let's just put him on a slant. This may or not work for slants. I don't really know fully the route tree that it works on, but you're going to see right here, Sean Taylor gets that user press. Look at that user press. He eventually does get open. You got to remember, I was just in stock cover 4. But I just completely disrupted the whole play. Let's just say R1 was his main read on this play. Well, I took his main read out the play for solid, 3-4 seconds. He does, like I said, get break open at the end, but don't mind that. I'm in stock cover 4 match. It's going to get open. So this is extremely good versus like seam streaks. If you've been, if you've just been usering down here and your opponent just killing you with these seam streaks to the tight end, I don't blame you. The seam streaks are overpowered. They've been overpowered for months. I know mid zone helps it out, but it's so simple now. All you have to do is just line up over this guy. Make sure you could get sent for, you could blitz. The latter half of this video will help you with those type of things. Oh, what should I do with this? What should I do with that? Don't worry, I got you. But let's just say your opponent's hitting you with a seam streak. Now you could kind of just line up over him and completely take him out the play. So no more seam streaks for your opponents. It's a beautiful thing to see. This is really going to excel in the cover 0 look. I know I'm in cover 4 right here, but this is kind of to show you can do this out of anything. It's really good in dollars, 6-1, 3-4 odd, but really, really good in 6-1 in my opinion. So I'm going to show you what you could do with this if you want a defense to run. Continue watching this video. If you just wanted the premise of that, the ghost walking, how to do it, well, there it was. It's as simple as that. You hold L1 down, and you pretty much line up over the receiver you want to take out the play, as we did right there. So here we go into that more highly advanced stuff. I'm going to be showing you guys some in-game examples here in a second, but this is really high-level stuff, like cover 0 or in 146, the loop blitz, the crossfire 3. These are great things to do it out of. I'm going to show you 1 and then 2 here in a second. Samuel blitz, and a perfect play to do it versus this is like one of the best plays you could do the ghost walking. That's what it's called, the user pressing against, and it's the motion wide post. This play is super overpowered. We know how good this play is. It's been a meta play for months now. I've even ran it, and I never run trips, so that's how good it is. But with this feature, you could practically take away Njoku, as we're going to do right here. We're lining him up over him, and we're holding L1 down, and then down on the left stick to kind of line up right over him. You won't go off sides. Some plays you will, but it's not like in years prior where you're just going to run off sides. You're going to be kind of held in that force field on that line of scrimmage. So you're going to see we're going to call hike here. We do get kind of cooked, but we're right there. So I'm going to try to do it a couple more times. Small sample size, right? So we're going to line up over him. It gets a little weird when there's multiple defenders in the area, but you're going to see right here, Njoku, we are lined up over him. and we're all over that, right? We didn't press him necessarily. Um, this dude Gronk is kind of in the way. I'm just gonna drag him out real quick. And once more, we're gonna man him up. This is optional. You can man him up or not. Boom. I should have, negated the motion. For some reason, I can't get it. Let me try one more time, and we'll see. Because sometimes it happens in practice mode. You just can't get it. Might have to just get on the safety right here. Like I said, it's universal. You could get on the safety. You could get on the linebacker. Linebackers are good because you have the safety help. We're going to try right here. I think we're going to get it right here. It's just hard to call hike and do it at the same time. Obviously, you want to be holding RT down to make sure you're running full speed. And you're going to see right here, not a chance he's going to get open. That's the example I wanted to show you. So I couldn't get the first 3 times, but boom, that time, money. Absolutely beautiful. So I made sure to hold L1 down. I made sure to hold the sprint button down. And I made sure to line my joystick up right over, Njoku, kind of be holding my joystick down a little bit to press him. And you see right there, there's just no chance he was ever going to get open with that pressure coming in hot. So that's just one example of what you could do it versus, one of the metas currently out. Another thing is, let's just go in Crossfire 3. And this is where you could get really complicated with it. So this is just something I like to do a lot whenever I play the motion wide post. Don't even peep the adjustments. I'm just calling stock defense. I'm going to line up over Hamilton. And to make sure you're doing it correctly, it will show, the receiver you're lined up on, the man coverage symbol. You see how there's a, man coverage, I'm lined up on him. That's when you hold L1. So we're holding L1 right now. We're going to play the slant because everyone puts him on a slant. You see right here. And then I messed up right there, but you see he had no chance of getting open. This is really good with the loop because you're sending 4, you have all out coverage, and you can switch stick. So right here, I'm going to ghost walk the the receiver, and then I'm going to switch stick onto the tight end. So boom, boom. That's why it's so good. I made it slant turn into a streak. I don't really know what that was, but this is why this feature, the manual pressing, this is why it's absolutely broken and 100% needed to be ran by any competitor. I wouldn't even be surprised if they, in the future ban this, because with the switch stick, you're practically playing when you have 2 users. I took away one defender on the left, right, or a receiver. Then boom, I switched stick to the post. So he really has two receivers to get open because he sent out 4. The computer sent out 4. I guess he sent out 5, but the person, whoever you're playing when you do this, they have 2 routes to get open, because if you switch stick one and the other guy's getting completely pressed, the other receiver's getting pressed, they have 2 players open versus a 4, send 4 look, all out coverage look. So you have to 100% utilize this. One more time for the tutorial. Simply just hold L1 down, and that's what we're going to do right here. We're just going to hold L1 down, and of course he fries him there, but make sure you kind of lined up over him and you're holding the left stick, the joystick, the left stick, in the direction, kind of where the receiver is right here. Boom. I pointed it down, the left stick down, and we pressed that slant into a streak. So that's that for the tutorial. I'm going to show you a couple in real life, in-game examples right now. So here we go with example number 1. See right here, I'm going to be lined up with Gronkowski. You could do it with him as well. And I'm in this Samuel blitz. So what this Samuel blitz is we're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders. We're in cover 0. This is a really, we're just sending everyone. We don't care what happens. We're in cover 0. If you dot me, you dot me type of defense. This is really good versus the average Joe. If you want to just beat up on bums and butt head-to-head, this is a really good defense to run. A great base. You could run coverage out of it as well. You could send forward 6-1. You get amazing sheds. You can see we're just going to line up over him, right? And we're sending the 6. It's nothing here. It's just man coverage. It's first down and 10. And I'm even late to the party. You see I get there late, and I'm able to still press him. I hold L1. Pressure doesn't necessarily get there on time, but we get the pick. So that's example number 1, right? Once more, we get there late. We get there super late because I'm, moving people down. I'm adjusting. I'm doing what I do usually, which is adjusting. And he's just calling hike. We get there. We hold L1 down, and we just snag that ball. That was just one of the easiest picks I've had in Madden 25, the whole entirety of Madden 25. He just threw it. He was not ready for that. So that's example number 1. We're going to get to example number 2. You see it's already 2nd and 19, right? Right here, I actually don't do it. I actually do. So that's the beautiful thing. You don't even have to be lined up over him. This is how overpowered it is. Look where, I'm at. I'm right here. And then I'm like, I get to him. I get to him. So I'm able to get the blitz to come in. I take away his first read. A lot of players, about 80, this is a made up number, right? 80% of players, first read is a tight end, right? It's just a made up number. But yeah, it probably is, right? I look for the tight end a lot. I know a lot of people do too as well. Right here, there's nothing open, right? Just don't mind that. I believe this down once more. I'm not able to, do the user press animation, but it's all good, right? We're just, showing that this defense that we're doing that out of is really good. We're in the sweet spot right here. If he sends out his tight end, which he does right here, he's cooked. Look at this tight end right now. Gronkowski is not letting him breathe. And with that, we're going to have the absolute screamers coming in. He did send out 5. I had a cover 3 look, and I manned up the slot so this guy, doesn't get open. Tight end, if he goes up on a streak or a crosser, that's me. And then obviously you have these two guys I could switch stick onto. And like I said, this is just an average Joe. He didn't really know what was going on. He was beating me, which is crazy. But yeah, you see we get the absolute pressure. Just a beautiful defense to run. It is pretty annoying to play against. You have to really sit up and ultra focus. You see right here, he gets in 5 wide. So a lot of people, they see cover 0. They're like, all right, let me get in 5 wide. I was ready for it. We get on the tight end. We take away his first read. And then I have something backside as well. I have a little vert hook. Because I know they're going to want to just throw this slant right here. Or throw something quick up the seam. Or, across the field. So I had the vert hook right there. For some reason, my guy was lined up here. But look. Actually, right there, I messed up. I got clicked off. Right here, I'm lined up on the tight end again. Let's see what happens. Just adjusting. Drags one thing I will say, drags do, sometimes beat it. But, we're right there, right? He's not making that read. And the 6-1 pressure causes an overthrow, right? I actually don't really get pressure. He kind of just overthrew it. But, yeah, that's that. I believe I have one more example in this game to show you. And he will quit after that. Just to show you, this defense is mad overpowered. This is the best example. Look at this tight end seam streak. It's just a seam, right? He's going up the seam. He's trying to quick throw it just like anyone else does. And you're going to see absolutely caged. And we get the pick. And apologies for the camera cutting out at the end, but the message still stays true. Go check out the Madden Academy now. Manu has free courses, 16 spaces. It will 100% make you a better Madden player if that's your goal. Continue supporting these videos. Appreciate it greatly. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Comment what you want to see next. Got plenty of ideas in store, and I'll see you soon.